Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Daniela from Ocean Jasper, and today we're going to be looking at one of your favorite topics: how does my person feel about me right now? So we have three piles that you can choose from. We have the High Priestess in pile number 1 with the fluorite crystals and the Alder Ogham stave. We have the Moon in pile number 2 with the Amethyst and the Reed Ogham stave. Finally, pile number 3 has the Devil with the Black Tourmaline and the Vine Ogham stave. Take a moment to make your choice. You don't have to rush it, but you can if you want. You can close your eyes and meditate on your person, and then whenever you open them up, see whichever you feel the most drawn to, or you can have a look at the timestamps if you want to see whatever numbers you resonate with the most. You can focus on the crystals. Some people in the past have asked me, in the last video especially, they've asked me to help them with their choice. I can do that if you want, but mostly I would encourage you to use your own intuition. So I can't wait to see how you resonate with this video. Let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't done it yet, subscribe to this channel so you can get notified whenever I publish a new video. Since my publishing rhythms is a little scattered, although lately I've been trying to upload one video per week, so hopefully I can keep on with this rhythm, but I cannot promise you because I'm I don't know, I'm a mutable sign. I have a stellium in a mutable sign, so it is really hard for me to have anything that is fixed, but I'll do my best. Also, I want you to know that I'm always available, whether I'm publishing a video or not. I'm always available for a private reading, so get in touch with me. I'm also studying a lot of astrology, so if there's I'm gonna perhaps put in the timestamps, near the timestamps, what services I started to offer right now. They are related to a technique to read the birth chart that is connected to the ruler of the houses, as well as zodiacal releasing technique, which is an ancient timing technique, to find out to discover what big chapters is your life divided in, and also find out the quality and the colors of the chapter, to find out whether it is going to be easy or not, and you know what you should expect in those major chapters, what themes. So that is super exciting. If you'd like to find out more, let me know. And something else, I also make these Ogham staves. If you're interested in getting a collection, it does take me a while to make them, but I would be super excited to do it for you. You can also ask me if there's a particular type of branches that you prefer or type of style. I normally smooth these Oghams, so they are very nice to the touch. I also do not cut branches. I just collect the branches that are falling onto the ground. So sometimes it happens that I find a really big oak tree, and there's, you can ask me for an oak tree Ogham set, or sometimes a birch or hazelnut, so there's a few choices. Okay, so that would be everything. I hope you will like this video. Let me know. Sending you a big hug. See you at the beginning of your reading. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the High Priestess in pile number 1 with the fluorite crystal and the Alder Ogham stave. So we have laid down 6 cards that I haven't looked at just yet, so we're gonna do it together from the, what's it called, Light Seer's Tarot. And then we have 2 oracle cards, one from the Romance Angels oracle cards, and the other one from the Manifesting Oracles, plus a handwritten message from your person to you. Now, let's start from this symbolism of the elements that you have chosen. So from these 3 elements, I'm getting that your person is really trying to elevate themselves spiritually, mentally, in terms of personal growth. This person is trying to download messages from spirits or from people older than them, because the elder is signifying asking actually advice from people that are older than them, so that they can learn how to behave properly, they can learn how to use their power in a respectful way, and they can also learn how to protect themselves from negative emotions, how to shield themselves from anything negative, and how to rebalance themselves in a physical, psychological, spiritual way. So they are really trying their best to discern from perhaps all of the negative thoughts and emotions that came out of maybe the last interactions they had with you, or whatever is going on within their subconscious. So I can see that your person is really doing their best, okay, and elevating themselves spiritually. So that is a good sign for sure. We have the Temperance in reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. How do they feel about you right now? I feel that the Queen of Wands represents you. So you are an explosion of joy, of creativity, of power. You love to empower yourself. You are full of confidence. You are really one of those people that spread happiness all around you, spread light all around you. Feel free to express yourself. There's something really magical about you. There is also the black cat here. The candles, it could refer that she loves witchcraft as well. That's what I could gather as well from this. The Queen of Wands, generally, she's very much in touch with nature and her wild nature. She loves to get in touch with the whatever would come spontaneous, and that is not necessarily dictated by society. Yeah, so basically she could eat with her hands, she would like to walk bare feet. See, she doesn't necessarily stand by the rules and preconceptions and judgments that she was born in. She breaks the cycles. She breaks the rules. She's just her own free being, and your person, he or she, they, he's absolutely fascinated by your energy, but at the same time, with that Temperance in reverse, there is some inner agitation. So I feel that you are awakening something within them. You are unsettling them a little bit. Perhaps because they're not used to your type of energy. And perhaps they used to love rules. They used to love anything that was predictable. They used to follow the path that their parents created for them, the society created for them. So their dreams were perhaps pretty standard. And then they met you, and you're shaking up the waters within them. So you are awakening those polar opposite energies within them. Instead, before they were sort of balanced, but perhaps they needed this. They needed this, so they wouldn't simply live like a zombie or like a copy of the generation that came before him, so that he would learn how to break the cycles as well, and break themselves free. So there is some agitation going on here. You're definitely, I feel like you are inspiring this inner growth and in spiritual journey within them. Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So I feel that your person is quite serious about you. Whether this connection has already started to establish itself, or you are still in the dating stage, They are quite possessive of you. They feel like they have found a treasure, and they would fear very much that somebody could take it away from them. And they are very serious about you with that Knight of Pentacles. Now, they don't have an explosive energy, perhaps like you do, but perhaps you won't mind, because if you are the Queen of Wands, you do value freedom, you do value moving with the flow, and following the natural, spontaneous course of events. But yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, they definitely are certain of the path that they want to take. They feel prepared, they feel ready, they feel like they have the right baggage for it. You know, we can even talking about financially, like they feel like they are willing and able to provide for you, for a possible family. Like they think in the long run. The Knight of Pentacles think in the long run. Now, perhaps they're still in the stage of, you know, they haven't perhaps reached the full expression of their career. But they know that where they are going. They know what goals they want to reach. Because is a part of the Suit of Pentacles, it is quite of a slow growth, but it is steady, it's reliable. This is a loyal person that says what it means, and it means what it says, maintains promises. So a very nice partner to definitely create a life together. I like that. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse position. I'm not surprised, because I was just saying, you know, it doesn't seem to have the same huge spark as you do. It seems to be made of a different matter. Like if you are made of fire, he's made of earth and water. That's what I'm getting. Six of Wands. So Knight of Wands in the reverse position and Six of Wands. From this, I gather that even though they haven't showed a huge passion, or they haven't moved incredibly fast just yet, so they haven't showed you directly how passionate they feel about you, they haven't made a grandiose gesture, you know, they haven't, yeah, they haven't showed exactly how you make them feel on the inside, how they really want to be spending as much time as they can with you. They want to create a life with you. They haven't expressed much of that, and perhaps they haven't showed you how happy you make them feel. But with the Six of Wands, I can promise you that they feel like they won the lottery when they found you. Six of Wands is also telling me that they absolutely enjoy receiving attention from you and giving you attention. Let's get some clarifiers from a second deck, just to get some more messages from related to this situation, to your person's feelings about you, please and thank you. I'm going to try and keep the reading a bit shorter than usual, because I realize that most people do not watch the entirety of the video. Perhaps because my readings are normally like 30 minutes long, so I will try. Didn't keep an eye on the clock, but I will try to keep it a bit shorter. Okay, so we have a King of Wands. Like I said, there is passion, there is desire to propel forward, to progress with you, to dream together. You know, there is will, there is adrenaline, there is excitement. Perhaps he's just not that able to express it. 10 of Wands. Now the 10 of Wands represents some type of ending. 10 of Wands. some type of burden sometimes that you have to get rid of. It's interesting though. Yeah, why is it depicting a woman laying on her bed? Perhaps because she's tired. So in the Ten of Wands is like the last hour of work where you're feeling really tired. You can't wait to go home. So it could be that the passion in this person is slightly how would you say, not fully expressed, because you could have gone through experiences in their life that have dimmed that light inside of them, and he's feeling a little tired, a little exhausted. Perhaps your person is a little older than you, I'm getting, even though the Ten of Wands would be the only card that I'm getting that from. And also, yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse, yeah, not having same physical energy. That could be, yes, that could be the reason why. Perhaps he's a little concerned because he's like, I do feel like I have found a pearl, but perhaps what if I cannot go and climb a mountain with her? What if I cannot go in and participate to all of these great festivals that she wants me to go at, or concerts? You know, perhaps they feel like they're a little older, and that I would get that also from the King of Wands. Actually, so yeah, that would make sense. They feel like they're a little older physically. Perhaps they don't match the same energy as yours, but mentally they feel like there is a really powerful connection with you, and you do make them feel alive with that Six of Wands. Yes, and they do not want to lose you. And the Eight of Wands, they are absolutely enjoy their conversations with you. They're flowing really well. They feel like they mentally, intellectually, you guys click really well. Let's see if there is anything else for pile number 1, and then we'll go and have a look at the oracle cards. Please and thank you. How do they feel about pile number 1? They love seeing your eyes sparkling when you are talking about matters that you are so in love with. Your energy is absolutely infectious. They can see this growing somewhere. Absolutely. I can see from these cards that we are still concentrating on the getting to know each other's energies. Tell me if I'm wrong, but this is what I'm getting. It really feels like the surprising, exciting feelings of when somebody just somebody's soul just merged with somebody else's, and they're like, wow, I didn't believe that people like this could exist. You know, there wouldn't be so much fiery energy perhaps if it was already down the line. Okay, let's clarify, please and thank you. Anything else? 9 of Pentacles in the reverse position. I feel like they are tired to be alone. They are ready to start spending time with somebody else. Oh, the 10% again in the reverse position. Interesting. So there's something troubling him. 3 of Cups. Perhaps the fact that you guys are still just friends is troubling him. 9 of Pentacles is the card of somebody that is single but doesn't want to be. So I feel like your person, the person that you have in mind, is still single, would start to feel something really strong towards you, wondering if you would ever be interested towards them because they are a little older, but they are enjoying the conversation with you. They feel like that there is a lovely friendship, but it is troubling them because perhaps they would want something more. Indeed, this is on top of the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. They started to be quite jealous of you. Perhaps they think of you at night with that 10 of Wands. They have dream about you at night. And I think you know what type of dreams we're talking about. Okay, so we have full moon in Pisces, forgive. Now, Pisces is a very emotional sign, is a water sign. Very sensitive. Feel very comfortable with their feelings. Forgive. And then let's have a look at the, sorry for my arm, I'm just in a very awkward position with the camera right in between me and the cards. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So your person is actually quite hopeful that things will grow between the two of you, that there is a possibility for things to turn romantic. That's why the full moon in Pisces, I don't think it's so much about forgiving. I think it's more about wanting to grow this situation in a romantic way. That's what I'm getting. But let's see. At the handwritten messages, it says, I didn't know that you would leave so soon. I didn't try a little harder to make you smile once more. So it could be that they met you at a festival, they met you at a concert, they met you at some evening event, and then you left. Perhaps you left a bit quicker, so they felt like they wanted to continue speaking to you. Perhaps you were tired, you went to bed, that 10 of Wands, but they were still excited to continue talking, to continue, to see you. If this was going out somewhere, if things could develop that same night, perhaps as well. So yeah, they didn't want you to leave so soon. I feel that this, we could interpret that message as saying you left the relationship, you left the connection. But because of this general layout, that is not the energy that I'm getting. Like I said, it feels like it's the beginning of a connection. If you loved me, why did you leave me? So that instead seems a little deeper. So it could be that there's two groups in these readings. One of them, you guys have history with each other. And perhaps you left and they are starting wondering, could it be because I'm old? Could it be because I'm not as exciting as them? Could it be because I'm not a musician? I'm not really great at entertaining? Could it be because I haven't reached my full position at work just yet? So yeah, the common themes certainly is that a person is now single and don't want to be. So whether you guys have had histories or you guys are getting to know each other, you simply left the event where you guys met, they are wondering, instead of being if you loved me, it could simply be if you fancied me, why did you leave so soon? So they're starting having a little bit of insecurities. That's why the Temperance in reverse. In all your pain, I will carry you always. So perhaps they could also wonder if, that 10 of Wands could be certain burdens that you carried and that's the reason why you left. Perhaps you were worried with that 4 of Pentacles. Holding on tight to certain values or of yours that you felt were threatened and you walked away. So they would like you to know that they would love to be there for you, protect you, and carry your burdens if you have any. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. I think I would leave it here. And if you'd like to explore this even more, I do readings of half an hour, 1 hour, and even an hour and a half. So get in touch with me if you'd like to explore this even further. And we can use lots of other oracle decks. I have lots of them based on nature themes. You can look at my past videos and tell me, oh, I really love these cards that you've been using. Can we use those in your readings? Or can we use the runes? Can we use the charms? You can definitely personalize your reading as much as you want. It could be a live one-on-one session on Instagram, or it could be a pre-recorded video readings like this one. It could be written. You can really choose. So I'll let you go. Thank you so much for listening up until now. I truly appreciate. Hit the thanks button if you'd like to buy me a coffee. Subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Hit the like buttons and leave a comment if you'd like to tell me how did this video resonate with you. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments. Thanks so much, and see you very soon. Bye bye. Much love. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the moon in pile number 2 with the amethyst crystal and the read all one stay, what you see here is a layout of 6 tarot cards from the Light Seers tarot deck, and then 2 oracle cards, one from the Romance Angel cards, one from the Manifesting Oracle deck, and then we have some handwritten messages that are supposed to be messages taught straight from your person to you. So let's think first about the symbolism of these 3 elements that you have chosen. I feel that your person is sinking deep within their emotions with the moon. Your person is ready to swim within their emotions, although there's certain things that are hidden or secretive or hiding within the depth of their subconscious, and they want to go at the bottom of it. They feel like it's a full moon day for them, so finally the light is spreading and is over the depth of the waters, and it's finally showing what is hiding underneath. Okay, so it is a very highly intentional, highly emotional time for them, and I feel that with the amethyst crystal they are trying to keep calm. Perhaps they are also needing to sleep a lot, because we have the read Owam say, which is the Owam that refers to sometimes sickness and the need of healing themselves, natural remedies, herbalism, and being mindful with oneself and taking care of their body and their psyche as well. So I feel that your person is mending themselves by healing whatever is being hiding in the subconscious. Perhaps they're doing some psychotherapy. That could be as well. Lying in a bed, talking to a therapist and unraveling everything that has been knotted, like a wool ball being all messed up by a little kitten, like a yarn ball. Okay, so that is what I'm sensing from now. Let's see, let me know if it resonated with you. But let's see, we have the 5 of Swords. So I'm looking at these cards for the first time with you. 5 of Swords in the reverse position, which pretty much resonates with what we've been saying. Interesting how the colors as well are quite matching. But the 5 of Swords is somebody that is trying not to be troubled mentally anymore. He's trying not to have that overthinking, not to have the evil voices inside of them torturing themselves on a daily basis. He's trying not to repeat those old fights in their mind, hoping and wishing that they could go back in time and say things in a different way. He's trying not to torture himself mentally, basically. Of repeating old memories as well, abusive behaviors from the past, or conflicts. Your person is trying not to be as affected by conflicts, or as well not to be defeated by something that happened. Could be something related to their life in general, something related specifically to you, and you will know that if you guys have had some type of argument, conflict, disagreement. So let's see, it is clarified, sorry about the squeaky noises on my chair, it's clarified by the Death in reverse. So this could be finding it hard to accept a certain end, a certain painful end, okay? Death and rebirth. So again, could be that something happened within their family. Maybe they lost a relative, or they have decided not to speak with them any longer. But we are trying to focus on how they feel about you right now. So this could actually be related to something that ended between the 2 of you, or the relationship had to change drastically, perhaps because of distance, traveling abroad, or because you decided to that it wasn't working anymore, or simply you decided that you needed to have a different dynamic. 9 of Cups in the reverse position. I feel like your person right now is single and doesn't like to be. With that 9 of Cups, they feel lonely, they feel like their needs, their emotional needs are not met. 4 of Pentacles. Interesting, we found the same card in the same position in pile number 1. That could be a sign if you were interested in pile number 1 as well, but weren't decided. This could be the sign to look at pile number 1 as well. So your person is definitely troubled, okay? Definitely troubled. Is trying to be positive, is trying to heal themselves, is trying to keep calm, but is not doing very well. Temperance, yeah, you see, makes sense. And 2-1. So when the Temperance is in reverse, it means a lack of peace, a lack of inner stillness, a lack of inner balance. Having feeling quite troubled in their mind, and 2 of Wands as well. That's what I was getting. Your person is still optimistic, is still thinking about a possible future with you, hoping that you guys can plan something for something ahead, that things are not completely over, that you can share some life projects together. Your person is definitely trying to hold on to you. 4 of Pentacles is the card of feeling like they have found a treasure and they don't want to let it go. Feeling slightly possessive over you because they really cannot stand the idea of sharing you with somebody else. This could even be the situationship for some of you. If you have decided to change the dynamic of the relationship and turn it into a polyamorous relationship, they could feel like they are slightly neglected. They don't like it so much, but they're trying to dig in within themselves and wondering, why am I so troubled? I don't want to be troubled. I want to be happy. I want to make this happen. But somehow things inside of him are not settled just yet, and they can sense that there are some feelings that he doesn't like to accept. He doesn't like to look in the face, but he knows that he has to. Okay, so I will get some clarifiers for pile number 2. How do they feel about you right now? How do they feel about you right now? They would like to simply forget about it all, move on, pretend that nothing happened, but there is some deep change happening within them, and perhaps they find it hard to find the words to express it as well with that 5 of Swords, because of fear of conflict as well. They think, oh, if I'm gonna say these things, they my person is going to feel offended, or is gonna reject me, or is not gonna accept me, is not gonna accept my needs. So I feel that they are repressing some needs as well with that 9 of Cups. They're repressing them. They're holding back into themselves with that 4 of Pentacles as well. There's something that they're holding back. They're being secretive with the Moon as well. They're being secretive about perhaps something is going on with their health. That's why the reed Ogham stave is representing this whole reading. Could be mentally or could be physically. The moon would represent the body, and the 5 of Swords would represent the mind, and the Death card could be representing all of it. So it could be that something is going on with them and they find it really hard to tell you because they don't want to upset you. They don't want you to think that they are going to turn into a baby and you have to take care of them. So yeah, they're holding something back with the hope that things will change and that they will be able to regain energy. So pay attention to their health. If try to spot, or if you see that they are tired, that they are fatigued, that they don't have as much energy as before, then try to talk with them and reassure them that it is okay to not feel at his best. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers, please and thank you, for pile number 2. We have again the Temperance in reverse. That same thing happening in pile number 1. So again, very like they worry that they won't be able to find the balance in this situation. Eight of Wands, again the issue of communication. They really want to say something to you, but they don't know how to say it in a respectful, balanced way so that they're not going to burst into tears, or that they're not going to cause extreme emotional distress in you. I know it's very specific, it might not resonate with all of you, so let's see if there's anything else that we can get from a lighter perspective. The Queen of Pentacles as well. So nevertheless, they feel that you are the person. They feel that you're the mother of their future kids, that they want to stick with you. This is a long-lasting relationship. They aspire to a long-lasting relationship with you. And they see you as a very caring person. They do adore you. They do think that you have everything, you're on top of everything, you are in control of your life, you're in control of your finances, you're extremely generous and caring and a nourishing person, that you show love through practical gestures. So they know that you will understand anyway. Sorry guys for the interruption, I had to leave for the day. So I'm noticing that there are also other interpretation of these cards. For example, what is he hiding here is not exactly that he's not well, but that he's hiding his actual feelings towards you, and perhaps they have never had the chance to communicate it with you because it caused them some inner agitation for some reason. Perhaps they're wondering, will I be able to fulfill her needs and satisfy her fully, especially if they feel like they have a complicated mind, or if they are overthinkers, or if they're going through a big transformation right now, and so they are in this formless phase where they don't actually know exactly who they are, what are they aiming to in life. So they could be feeling a little bit confused, but at the same time, they feel like it is time to make some action, because otherwise they could potentially lose you, because they, like I said, they see you as a potential life partner for the rest of their life. Oh, they see you as a very solid person that they would like to build something together. They have dreams with, Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. This could literally be dreaming of you being the mother of their kids. So that could be another interpretation. Otherwise, it is also possible to shift this perspective. Sorry, I mixed two words together, and perhaps they're feeling like you are navigating through the darkness of your subconscious and going through some deep moments, and perhaps you are being the one that is emotional, moody, needy, or going through, which doesn't want to come out as a judgment whatsoever, but they can see that you're going through a deep phase and that needs a lot of healing. That's why they read, and a lot of peace and rest and sleep and nourishment. And perhaps they're wondering, could it be that I said something wrong? Maybe they sense that there is a change in your way that you communicate with them, and they are quite sensitive to these subtleties. So they wonder if they have done something to make you unhappy. The Moon and the Nine of Cups and the Five of Swords in reverse, Temperance in reverse. It could be that they feel like something made you unhappy, for some of you. Something made you unhappy and they really would like to talk it through. And the main message here is that they want to hold on to you no matter what. If you guys are going through a big shift and perhaps the relationship has to change, the dynamic of the relationship has to change, they still want to be there for you. That's what I'm getting. So let's see the oracle cards, and then if needed, we're gonna get some other clarifiers. New Moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. I love this. I love this because it is just a feeling that I'm getting. this optimism with that two of wands. They're still looking at new horizons, trying to build something new. You know, it is formless at this point. It is just a matter of a thought. It is in the phase of planning, or even just the phase of dreaming. But I can see that your person definitely want to hold on tight onto this connection. So the handwritten messages are, I would never want to hurt you. That is beautiful. And it makes sense with that Five of Swords in reverse. They could be worried to upset you. They could still be worried about a certain conflict that you guys had, or perhaps they done something to make you unhappy, but they didn't mean to do it. And then another one is, I love to watch you when you're trying on new clothes, and now you're all I think about when I'm alone. So there could be some separation for some of you, and therefore, or perhaps you guys are simply not living together the everyday life. And therefore, whenever they are not with you, you are what they think about, which is lovely. Your kisses taste like peach, which is very sweet. So your person is absolutely mad about you, which is hopefully what you needed to hear here. We sit here both with this knowing there's something under forever growing, and that is amazing because it's what I get from the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Yeah, that is exactly the message I would get from it. And this says, take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Haunted by the ghost of you. So again, this underline that for some of you, you guys are in separation. Perhaps something happened between the two of you. Perhaps you guys have had an argument, and so you guys could be in no contact, you know, with the moon, you know, perhaps there is no communication there. The Temperance in reverse as well. And with that death as well, so perhaps you decided to let go of each other for a bit after whatever happened, but they still think of you pretty much every day. So in case you guys have had a breakup recently, and you know, you were wondering if they had already moved on to the next person, they absolutely did not. And they would definitely like to talk it through with that Eight of Wands. They can sense the trouble. They're very troubled. They're very troubled about this with those two Tempers in reverse, which is significant. And the fact that the Death is in reverse, so they're not accepting this change. They're not accepting this ending. And also they're not accepting this fight with that Five of Swords. Like they cannot walk away being like, okay, we can like, in the sense, the Five of Swords, it could be the card of like walking away from a battle and being like, there's no point to keep battling, keep fighting, because I've lost and I've accepted it. No, this is in reverse. So the person is not accepting to have lost the battle. That is what I'm getting. So let's turn the other Romance Angel cards. We have calling in your soulmate. They definitely think that you're their soulmate. That's why they're holding on tight so much. That makes so much sense. So it also says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And again, this idea that your person is being quite optimistic with that Two of Wands. Let's see if there's anything else that needs to come true. I feel like they want to heal the connection. That's why the read is here. And they want to heal it by, like I said a million times, but talking through the deep feelings and the things that have been unsaid, all the unsaid things. They want to bring them up to surface in a very calm, peaceful, respectful way, and at his own time as well. They don't want to rush it, but they definitely feel that they want to bring back this balance into. They want to bring order in this connection. Okay, so I think that's everything about your reading. I'm trying to keep them a little shorter because I noticed that the majority of people are not watching the entirety of them. Perhaps because I normally do them over half an hour long, and it is a bit too much for some people. We know that the days are quite short, and there's so many things to do. So, if you'd like to go a bit more in depth within this understanding of what's going on between the two of you, please get in touch and book a private reading with me. I'd love to help you out. And yes, you can find my email in the info box below and the prices as well. If you haven't done it yet, I would love if you could subscribe. If you haven't, I said that already, but if you're enjoying the content of this video and you like it here, please subscribe so you'll get notified anytime that I publish a new video. And my timing is a little scattered, so you would definitely need the notification bell because I don't have set days in which I publish. And also hit the thanks button if you'd like to send me a coffee. That would be amazing. And your comments are always so appreciated and valued, and I answer to each one of them. And don't forget to like it as well. Thanks a million, and see you next time. Bye bye. Much love. Hello, my loves, and welcome to your reading if you have chosen the Devil in pile number 3 with the Black Tourmaline and Divine Ogham stave. So what you're seeing here is a layout of 6 cards from the Light Seers Tarot deck. Then we have a couple of cards from the Romance Angels, a couple of cards from the Moonology, and a few handwritten letters from your person to you. Okay, so let's start uncovering these cards. We have the Ace of Swords, and it's clarified by the Page of Cups. So this straight away is telling me about the excitement or the awareness that your person would like to have a new beginning. This could be a download of messages, a new clarity, a new awakening that your person is having as you see all this light coming through his brain. So he's rearranging his thoughts and his plans, his visions for the future. And is feeling very motivated to start walking up this ladder that you can see behind here. And it's beautiful how it turns into this snail, I don't know how you say the name in English, of that type of stairs. Anyway, there is definitely this yearning to start something new, to grow, to progress, and there's a lot of thoughts going on, a lot of calculation in his mind going on in his mind. Page of Cups. So all these thoughts, calculations, vision, seems to be very much related to a love offer that they would like to do towards you. So I don't know if you guys have been seeing each other for a while, if you guys are still friends right now, but your person is planning something romantic from what I'm seeing here. So let's see the other 2 cards. What did they say? Oh my goodness. The Knight of Cups is definitely a person that is not only dreaming and thinking about it, but actually want to make some action towards it. Okay, and is a person that is not simply giving you some loving messages, sweet messages, or sending you some songs. It's also is actually asking you to go on a date, to do something together, to spend a day out, to go on an adventure together. Okay, as you can see from the Page of Cups, is kind of like daydreaming, thinking about it. These hands are like transparent because it exists in his imagination, but not actually in reality. Instead, the Knight of Cups is much more action oriented, and the Wheel is telling me that your person wants to make a gesture that will actually make you change your mind or your attitude towards them, or will change the actual reality between the two of you. So something pretty big. Then we have the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Wands in the reverse position. So I feel like your person is feeling pretty much motivated to protect his bubble. So if he's daydreaming about you, he doesn't want anybody around them to attack that dream. So he's really protecting his inner peace and his vision about you, from any potential, people that could be jealous or could be envious or could be wanting to be with you instead, and they are trying to hold him back from making a gesture, from making from stepping forward towards you, for a reason or another. So your person feel like they actually have to fight a little to have you. And that 3 of Wands is in reverse, so it's telling me that even though, yeah, they want to stay, they want to protect their peace as well, in the sense that they don't want to worry too much about the future. They want to go with the flow, be spontaneous. They don't want to make it sound like it's all too planned. For example, if they're asking you on a date, and there is a lot of interest in each other, there's a lot of attraction perhaps, they don't want to plan how the night will exactly go with too many details. Otherwise, you could be thinking that in their head it was taken for granted that you guys were going forward with that particular date, if you know what I mean. So I think that they're trying not to plan too much, and kind of see how it goes. I'd like to get some clarifiers, please and thank you. Some clarifiers for these 3 columns of cards, please and thank you. How do they feel about pile number 3, please and thank you. How do they feel right now about pile number 3? We have the 8 of Wands. Oh, we have again the Knight of Cups, but this time is in reverse. And then this card wants to come out. So the 10 of Wands. Interesting that that picture came out just on top of the topic that we were just mentioning. Okay, so I am thinking that your person would definitely like to talk with you about this vision and dreams that they have. They would like things to move pretty fast, and they would like to see the progress happening quite quickly. And from what I'm seeing, they would like to jump from phase 1 to phase 5, from a day to another. That's what I'm getting. I know that the 10 of Wands is not necessarily about what we're thinking that we're talking about, but because of this particular deck and the picture that I see here, and the themes that I was kind of thinking of before even that card came out, that's also the second meaning that I'm giving to this card. So I'm having the feeling that this person would like to have an intimate connection with you, but without the burdens, and would like to make a gesture towards you, but without appearing too romantic. And that 7 of Wands could be them about protecting their inner peace, in the sense that they don't want to plan any future with you, because that would burden them. They don't want to have that serious conversation. They, you know what I mean? That's the sense that I'm getting. And it would be actually also confirmed by the energies of the devil, because it's the card of temptation. I wanted to lure you back in to pretend to be somebody that they are not. Okay, divine as well. The Ogham tree, divine Ogham tree, speaks about celebration, harvest, rest, holiday type feelings, and fun. Kind of just the feeling that I'm getting here is that, and it's also the Ogham tree of related to pleasure. Imagine you know, when you want to have a glass of wine after a whole day of work. So you just want to chill out, to rest, to enjoy your time, and to to indulge in a few little pleasures, a few little whether you drink or like sweets or you want pizzas, whatever. So the feeling that I'm getting is that you should probably protect yourself. That's why also the black tourmaline is the crystal that you will want to work with when protecting yourself from negative energies. So there is this feeling that your person could appear too good to be true and extremely charming and saying all the right things, doing all the right things, but after all, not being that serious. That is what I'm getting here. I'd be interested to look at the oracle cards before getting any other clarifiers. Sorry, I have the cameras in between my body and the cards, so it's a little tricky to get to that corner. So here it says, to say that I'm a rainbow, to tell me that I'm bright, when I'm so used to feeling wrong, well, it makes me feel alright. Sounds kind of poetic, and I can understand why you would feel, you would like to hear those words for sure. Really sorry for the interruptions, guys. Probably you will have noticed by the clock that I have been interrupted multiple times throughout your readings, and that is also the reason why you probably may notice as well a shift in the way it looks, in the light, or perhaps in the tone of my voice, and even a little bit of a jump in whatever we were saying, because I tried your reading yesterday 2 to 3 times in separate settings, and now I'm trying again to finish your reading. Perhaps we could take it as a sign that your connection is on and off as well with your person. So sometimes they could appear extremely romantic and serious and dedicated and very charming, very careful to make you feel like a queen or a king, and then other times they might not be as present, they might not appear as interested. So perhaps this wheel is the change throughout you are experiencing this connection, the changes that your person is putting you through, that could make you wonder as well, does this have any future? So perhaps there's a bit of your energy here as well, the desire to protect your bubble, to wanting to really just attract something that is worthy of you, and that could also be the reason why sometimes you are tempted to think, I should end this cycle because this person doesn't seem to be very reliable, doesn't seem to be constant, and it doesn't seem to be, doesn't see his words, their words don't seem to match necessarily with their actions. That's what I'm getting. So perhaps yesterday I was starting to say, be careful, because this person could be very good at presenting themselves as a perfect partner, extremely charming. They can be hypnotizing with those eyes. And with these letters, we were reading the letters, I remember now. I was kind of telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if they were extremely poetic in the way they communicate with you. And so they kind of make you dreams. They make you feel like, oh my goodness, this is the beginning, the true beginning of something long lasting. This is truly meant for me. Like all of the stars exploding inside your heart. And you feel like, wow, my life is going to change. And then all of a sudden you see a little bit of a change. And you're like, whoa, this doesn't seem to be the same person that I met yesterday. So if that is how you're feeling, I can definitely tell that, for some of you, there's different scenarios popping up. So for some of you, stick with the scenarios that we've been talking about at the first part of the reading. But for some others of you, your person is not actually that interested. Perhaps they're just here to boost their ego. Perhaps they're just here to achieve certain, satisfying certain immediate pleasures with you, and that wouldn't, if it doesn't resonate with you, if that's not what you want as well, you should protect yourself. So I feel like spirits are actually popping in some advices for you as well, the possibility of considering that this situation is actually, if it is burdening you, you should perhaps let it go. Okay, let's see what were the other letters. It's been a while since I feel this way about someone. I'd really like to know you more. So again, this is telling me that you guys, for the majority of you, you are at the beginning of this connection. You're still getting to know each other, but it seems like your person is blown away by you. And they are telling you that they never met somebody like you before. And so this, of course, would trigger some beautiful feelings inside of you. Perhaps you would feel extremely hoping and dreaming that something would come out of this. Oh my goodness, the other letter is don't let go of my hand, and it's just so perfect for the card that you have chosen here. So yeah, your person seems to making you feel like you're extremely special, but perhaps they're love bombing you, and they're not begging, but they're asking you not to walk away, to stay with them, and try to convince you that they are pure magic and that you will be transported into a new world where everything is possible. For some of you, I'm also getting the vibe of like fake healers, somebody that is pretending to be like a shaman, a Reiki healer, somebody that works with energies in general, like what's it called, spinal energy release, something like that, or somebody that is promising to be able to remove the toxicity from your body and from your psyche. So they are extremely inviting, like they are so unique, and of course anybody would want to be able to find the magic cure of all of our problems. And if they come from a friend or somebody that we're even attracted to, perhaps even in an exotic place, even better. Okay, so obviously, yeah, this person seemed to have to promise to have the magical touch and to be able to change your life with that wheel as well. This is a major arcana card. Oh my goodness, I realized I didn't even turn on the light. Is this a bit better? This one was the right one. So yeah, like pay attention. If this is your situation, pay attention, because they could be not actually having honest intention. They could not be a therapist. They could not be qualified. Be careful. Let's see what the oracle cards are saying. So we have New Moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. And Full Moon in Aquarius, be real. That's interesting. And then we have new love, a new person has steered your romantic feelings, and let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And so we were asking, how is your person feeling about you right now? And it could be, again, the new love card is a confirm that this is a reading for the people that has just started meeting somebody, and that there is like new sparks going on between the two of you. So this is just another confirmation card, I feel. And the let go of control issues is giving me the vibe of this person that could be that is trying to tell you, let go of all of your fears, let go of your control issues. Like you're just trying to control the outcome, in the sense that they are trying to lure you in. They're trying to lure you in, and so they're telling you, don't worry, just relax. I don't know if you also get the creeps. Not the creeps. What's the word? If you get cringy when somebody says to you, just relax. I do. So this is the feeling that I'm getting, and but the full moon in Aquarius, it could be real. It would be hilarious if they're being fake and they're telling you to be real. And new moon in Sagittarius focus on the positive. So this could be something that they would like to tell you. Just be positive. Everything will be fine. That could be something that they would like to tell you. The full moon in Aquarius, apart from I don't want to just fossilize on the words that are written there. The full moon in Aquarius, like Aquarius is one of the signs that is a rebel. It's very different from the rest of the world. It likes to be original, likes to think outside of the box, and likes to try new things, and likes to differentiate themselves from the rest of the world. So that could be something that you are attracted in, the fact that your person is so unique, so different, so peculiar. And but you have to open your eyes to what's real and what's not. And it is great if you are focusing on the positive traits of this person, but also perhaps go slow. If this person is trying to make everything happen really fast, trying to take it a little slower. Now, as for those of you who this scenario wasn't the right one, I'm sorry, and thank you for being patient until now. Let's see if there's anything else for the people who we've been talking about. The first scenarios, I think I was talking about your person perhaps feeling like they wanted to tell you something, but they were holding back a little. Perhaps some of you, they were feeling like they wanted to protect you because they had maybe physical issues that they didn't want to talk about. Was that the scenarios, or am I talking about another pile? My goodness, guys, I'm so sorry for this confusion. I don't think so, actually. So no, I think that for you guys, probably I've been talking about that similar scenarios of being careful about your person. I don't think there's many scenarios here. Oh, I was saying initially that your person seemed to be wanted to take some actions and not just dreaming about you, and didn't want to think necessarily about the future straight away. Just wanted to kind of take it spontaneously. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, so just pay attention, guys. I don't want to necessarily tell to all of you that this is wrong, that your person is a fraud for all of you. It could be that your person is having some control issues and is having a hard time letting go of their privacy, letting go of their bubbles where they felt protected for so long. Perhaps they haven't been in a relationship for a while. So the fact that there is a Knight of Cups upright and then in reverse, it could be that there is a little bit of a how do you say, pull and what's the other word? Pull and push and pull between their own intentions. So it could be that one day they feel like, yes, let's do it, and the other day they're like, oh, I'm actually freaked out about this. So they're going through an inner change. Yeah, it doesn't have to be necessarily a fraud for all of you. There could be simply some hesitation because they're not so ready to let go of the piece that they have created so far. especially that person laying down as well on the bed with the 10 of Wands. They could be tired of being in the wrong relationships as well. So even though they feel absolutely attractive from you and they feel like there's a great mental connection with you, they feel like things are going fast, like the dreams are turning into reality very quickly. At the same time, they want to slow down a little bit. They are aware that they have some control issues, but they're trying to be focusing on the positive, and especially they would like to be authentic with you. Okay, this is a completely different scenarios from the one I've been talking about, but I just wanted to include everything that I'm seeing here. There's surely different groups of people watching this, and so I hope that for either one scenario or the other you resonate with this. I think I'm gonna leave it here. If you'd like to dive deeper into your situation and your connection, your relationship, please get in touch with me. You can find my email in the info box below and my prices as well. And yeah, I'd love for you to leave a thumbs up if you like the content of this video. Please, my deepest apologies if you felt that it was a little scattered because of all of the different interruptions, or perhaps you didn't even notice, so that would be great. Leave a comment if you'd like to tell me how much this video resonated with you or not, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell down below so you'll get the notification whenever I pop a new video. And for now, I don't have really a tight schedules of publishing my videos. It's kind of scattered, just based on whenever I have time, because my weeks vary a lot. Every week is different from the other. And but yeah, thank you so much for all of your support, especially if you are one of the older viewers and subscribers. Thanks a million. You make me just so happy. And yeah, I wish you the very best with this connection, and see you next time. Bye bye.